Hi there, it's Sheree from Sheree'sCraftyGirls.com. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to do a project on this little card. Now I think this is really super, and the stamp set and the framelit set come from the spring and summer catalogue, and this goes live on the 4th of January and it runs right the way through to the 31st of May. If you haven't got a catalogue, please let me know. Leave a message in the comments side of the box and I will send one to you. Or you can go across to my blog at Sheree'sCraftyGirlsblog.wordpress.com and I will leave a message there and I will send one out with you, along with the celebration. Now I'm just going to pop that in there with a celebration catalogue. Excuse me. And what the celebration catalogue means is, if for every £45 you spend, you will get one of these lovely stamp sets or DSP papers absolutely free. And there is some absolutely stunning sets. This beautiful paper with the umbrellas on it. It's not umbrellas, it's balloons, but that's on it. These borders I absolutely love. This paper you can either leave plain like this and let your recipient colour it in, or you could colour it in completely or fully or partially. It's entirely up to you. But there's also ribbons and there's just lots. But as I say, for every £45 you spend, you get one of those stamp sets free. And if you're thinking of joining Stampin' Up, now is the best time, or one of the best times, simply because normal joining up you spend £99 and you get £130 worth of goods of your choice from any catalogue absolutely free. And I love Stampin' Up because all of their embellishments, their ribbons, their pens, their inks, they all coordinate specifically with the cardstocks and the DSPs, and you just have to shop in one place then and it's all there and done and dusted for you. And you also get 20% discount if you're a demonstrator. And as I say, join now, and for your £99 you get £130 worth of goods free, but you also get 2 celebration stamps or goodies absolutely free. There's really not a better time to join. It's absolutely fantastic. There's no pressure. You know, you don't have to do YouTube videos, you don't have to do classes, you don't have to do workshops. You do as much or as little as you want. And as I say, you get all these, you get sneak previews of the catalogues before they go live. You get your discount, and at the moment you get the 2 stamp sets free. And it's a wonderful community, really is, and there is no pressure. Anyway, back to our card. As I say, it's in the spring and summer catalogue, and here it is. And it's a wonderful little bundle where you get the stamp set and the framelit, and if you buy them together you get 10% off. And you can make, I mean, look at the beautiful papers. And these I think are absolutely lovely. You can colour them in. They've got watercolour pencils to do that with here. And this set, look, this is going to be a really big seller. So as I say, if you would like a catalogue, just leave me a comment and I'll be in touch with you and I'll send both of those out for you. If you'd like to come and join my team, there's a link below or on my blog. It really is absolutely fantastic. I've been with Stampin' Up now just over a year, and I joined as a hobby demonstrator where I only really wanted it for the discount. But you know, I'm still here. I've got my own little client base and a team starting, so fantastic. Anyway, back to the card. The card base, all I do is I take a normal an A4 piece of cardstock, and I cut it in half on the long side, like so, and then that will give you an 8 by 8 1/4 inch in length and a 5 7/8 in width card base, and you score at the middle at 4 1/8, and that's my standard card base. Then you're going to need a layer to put on top, and I've done this one at 3 3/4 by 5 1/2, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some stamping. So take a piece of scrap paper, and I'm going to use the stamp set that is Special Reasons, and I was lucky enough to go to Telford on stage live, and these were given to us absolutely free. Again, another little bonus for joining up. So I'm going to take the flower first. Whoops. And I need a big block. Yes, it will fit on that one. And so I'm going to use that one. I'll pop that out of the way for a second. And I'm going to use Dijon Delight. And I'm just going to stamp that on. Yes, that's right. So just make sure it's inked up really, really well. Don't want bubbles on it, that's my only issue here. Just a few bubbles. Right, and then we're just going to pop that in the corner, wherever you like. Okay. And then we're going to pop that out of the way because I've finished with that. Now I'm going to do the leaves, some leaves. So using your scrub, Stampin' Scrub. Is it with Stampin' Scrub? Yes, Stampin' Scrub. And you spray it with some Stampin' Mist. And clean your stamp wet on one side and you dry it on the other side. And then pop that away so we don't lose it. And I'm going to do a couple of the leaves in the brown. And I want a smaller C block for that. And again I'm going to use the Dijon. And I'm just going to pop them. Well, it takes me for them. I'm going to do one there, I think. Clean. And I'm then going to do some in Garden Green. And what I think I really should do, no, I'm going to do that. So we're going to use the Garden Green, ink it up, and I'm going to pop one just off there, maybe one there, and one off the corner there, and clean, and pop that away. I don't know why I've got my scissors up because I really don't need that. And then I'm going to do the little leaf, and I'm going to use that in the Delightful Dijon. And I'm just going to put him just randomly, so it's not quite the same as that card. Like so. And again, clean your stamp, your leaf. And we're going to, I don't know what I'm doing, because I'm doing it slightly different this time. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to use the framelit set, which comes with it. Let's just pop that out of the way for a moment. And in here, you see we have two frames for the sentiment. Now this one I just stamped on, which you get the stamp in here, like that. But this time I'm going to do, in the Wild Wasabi, no, in the Dijon, I'm going to do the bigger one. And I'm going to use a Whisper White for the smaller one, so we're going to stamp our sentiment on there. And I'm also going to cut out the flower, which you use the inner one. Now this inner one actually cuts out a beautiful stenciled shape, which I think is beautiful, but I actually want the flower cut out. So I'm going to pop that on there, but I'm also going to use the outer rim, and you just line that up, which I'll do in a minute, and cut that out. And I also am going to cut out some of the leaf in the green. So we'll pop this to one side, we'll remove all this because we want that out of there, and we're going to put our sentiment in. And our sentiment I'm going to use, what one did I use on that one? There's no special reason for this card, which I think is lovely. So I'm going to use that again. If we have a look on the back, which is that one. And using the C block, and I'm going to, let's see, what colour shall I do that in? Shall I do that in the Dijon? As I've got the Dijon back for the card, so ink up your sentiment. Make sure it's really well inked. There we go. Pop that in the centre. That's lovely. And again, clean it and put it away straight away so you don't lose anything. And now I'm going to bring up over my big shot. And take up all of my table. Because I haven't got a lot of room, so I'm going to zoom you right out so you can see my messy table. And we're going to put our sentiment, if I can find it where the magnetic plate doesn't move it. That's you. And then with the big one, I'm going to cut that in half because I want the leaf on there, making sure the cut side's down. And then I'm going to make a border, and I'm also going to put my flower, and then you have to align. So I'm going to pop that in there first because we need to. I think actually I'll cut it out, and then I can't remember how I did that now. Isn't that crazy? I didn't choose that at all. Do apologise, I didn't choose that at all. So right then, when you've got them all set where you want them, you pop on your top plate and you feed it through your big shot. Okay, now I'm going to have to put it all the way through and bring it back because I haven't got enough room out there to pull it out. So pop right to the back, remove your top plate, and then all of these should be cut out for you. Yes, I thought that's right. Oh, and that's moved, look at that. Oh, that's annoying. That is very annoying. So we pop all those, get rid of your... So I'm going to have to do that again, so I'm just going to pop that over the side. That's very annoying, isn't it? So take your card and re-stamp. Don't know why that's... Oh, I'll tell you what we could do. Has that gone off? Yes, it's totally gone off. That's really annoying. So we're going to have to cut that one out again. So re-stamp it. This happens unfortunately, and we just re-ink and pop it back in. There we are. That's not very straight, is it? Now, because I'm trying to rush, it's all going wrong. That's better. Clean. Put away. And try again. Right, so, as I was saying, we've done this flower. I'm going to take all the bits away, and we're going to put things away so we don't lose them. So that's the flower, the leaf. We want another leaf, don't we? So that's the back border and our leaf. Our flower we're going to redo, and we need another. That one's going on there, and we need another leaf. So bring back your beautiful big shot. Make sure it's all your bits are off it, and we're going to put this at the top because this time I don't want it to move. Sometimes it's really annoying because I've got the magnetic plate and it does sometimes just not settle it. Right, now where we've cut out our flower, we'll take that off a minute, we've pre-cut the flower. We're going to take the outer bit and we're going to find where it aligns. Which one's that? It's there. So you align it as best you can on your board, and then we're going to pop him back on there, and hopefully he's not going to move this time. Okay. Stop moving, you silly thing. Pop our board on. And put it through big shot again. And I forgot the leaf, so I'll have to come back and do the leaf. This just shows you we're not all perfectionists. We all make mistakes, and we all swing by our teeth sometimes. There we are. Let's cut that out beautifully. And that will have cut your flower out for your card. So we'll pop that on there as well. And we'll go back in and we'll do a leaf because I want one more. So again, just pop it through. And I bring it back simply because I haven't got enough room to take it out at the end. And there's our leaf. I'll clean that in a moment. You don't need to watch me clean all that up, do you? So take away your scrap paper because we're finished with that, and we're just going to assemble the card. Put your leaf away again so you don't misplace anything, and then you'll know all the bits are always in there. And that, as I say, is the Stylish Stems, which goes beautifully with the Special Reasons stamp. Right, once we've done that, we are now going to assemble the card. So it's slightly different to this one, because what I've done is, instead of just stamping on there, I've actually gone ahead and made a nice little sentiment like that. So let's build this now. We're going to use some Tombow to put your sentiment, or you could 3D it, it's entirely up to you. You know, use the Stampin' Dimension just to lift it up a little bit, find the centre and pop him in there. And making sure you put him on the right way, you don't want it upside down. I'm just going to then pop it onto my card. As I say, again, you could use the dimensionals. I'm just going to put him flat onto my card in that position. And the leaves, I could have done one brown, but I've done two green. And you could get the lovely fine tipped glue pen, which would probably make this a lot easier. But if not, just gently and very carefully around the edge, use a little bit of Tombow. You don't need a lot, just a little piece. And I'm going to pop him on this one. just to give that a little bit. Sorry about that, my battery died. It seems to be happening quite a lot at the moment. I think there must be something wrong with my camera. Anyway, what I've just gone ahead and done is the same as I did with the leaf, I've just put the flower on there just to give it some dimension. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. If you have, please like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. If you'd like to join my team, there's a link below or on my blog, which is cherivescraftyGirlsblog.wordpress.com. If you'd like to purchase any of the products used to make this project, there's a link below to my 24-hour shop or one on my blog. So until next time, take care. Bye.